Morning, and welcome to day 3. I can already tell it's going to be a nicer day today. The sun is trying to break through the cloud. It's a little bit cloudy, more white cloud than grey cloud, which is great. No rain forecasted today. I'm already greeted by a nice hill climb as soon as I come out the campsite. In actual fact, it's not quite as bad as what it looked like when I came down it yesterday afternoon, and it was absolutely tipping it down when I left the shop at home, and it just didn't stop till it stopped around sort of 7ish for about an hour, and then it came back in. No, it was about 6 o'clock it stopped for an hour, then it came back in, and I don't know, I fell asleep in the end, so I don't know when it stopped. Quite a bit of gear's wet. Obviously the tent was wet from packing up back in Ivybridge on my first camp. And obviously it's wet again. My inner net is the floor's wet, not the inside, obviously the outside, where I've just been pitched on waterlogged ground. It was very wet down there. Trying to find a pitch was difficult. But yeah, that's all done and dusted now. Like I said, I'm packed up. It's 7 AM and I'm heading to Drew Stainton tomorrow because I want to get off the Dartmoor section, and that is the start of the mid-Devon section, which is about 30-mile stretch until you get to Exmoor. So that's the plan. I think it's going to be about a 25-mile day, but I've had a couple of short days. What was it? First day was about 15, 16, and yesterday was about 12. Well, it's 14, but 12 trail miles because I went up to home to the shop and then back down again. Yeah, so I better crack on, and I'll come back to you later. I'm just approaching the pathway that takes me up over Hameldown. Grimm's Pound's there as well, which is I think one of Dartmoor's finest ancient ruins, dating back to I think 1300 BC. So I'll take that in as well. I'll take some shots of that whilst I'm up there. Doing really well this morning. It's just coming up to 20 past 10. I left Scorrington at 7, so I am happy with that. Weather makes a difference. So much nicer today. Sun's out, really nice cool breeze though. Yeah, so far good morning. It's a good morning. I've just got up onto Hookney Tor and yeah, just hit my hit the 10 mile mark for today. It's not bad, it's just coming up 11:30. I think I can see the sea in the distance, which is where I came from on Sunday, and I can also see the path in the direction I've got to go to now. There's not much more moorland left once I get off to up to Chagford Common, which is only what, a couple of miles away, if that. That's it for the moorland, and then it's just through sort of fields, farmland really, until I hit Drewstington, and that's where the Mid Devon section starts. I'm just making my way over Chagford Common at the moment, and then when I get to the end of Chagford Common, I think that's the last of the moors, and then it's about a 10 mile stretch to the campsite, which will be the end of Dartmoor and the start of the Mid Devon section. I think it's about 1:30, so it's just a bit of a gentle plod really this afternoon. I crossed over the road back there, and I thought I'd pop on up to the Warren House Inn and have a drink. Just a quick drink in and out, and I took my pack off and sort of placed everything in the beer garden on the table, and as I was doing that, a waitress brought out a big tray of food, and that sold me. So I went in and ordered up a burger and chips, and yeah, it was needed, it was good. So I was there about an hour, but it was quite handy because I took my waterproofs out, especially my jacket that was still wet from all that rain yesterday, so that's dried now. The trousers weren't too bad, to be fair, but just a little bit damp, but they're dry. A couple other little bits. So yeah, it wasn't really a wasted trip up there. It was only about half a mile off the trail, so yeah, it was all right. So like I said, I'm just plodding over Chagford Common, and then after that it'd just be farmland, fields, probably some woodland, and then eventually make my way into Drewstington. So yeah, all going well. I'm feeling okay. A little bit stuffed after that food, but like I said, it was worth it. All right, I'll come back to you later on. Well, I'm just sat next to Peter Randolph Page's sculpture, which marks the end of Dartmoor, so officially on the Mid Devon section now. Another mile up the road is my campsite, which is going to see me for 24 miles today. Bring you back tomorrow and start the Mid Devon section. Morning, and welcome to day 4. Just getting myself a coffee on the go, and I'm not sure what the time is, about 7:30 I think. I've already been out and had a wash and brushed my teeth, and yeah, just gonna, I was just gonna say chill out here and see the rain out, and I can just hear it lightly hitting the tent now. It's supposed to be a bit wet all morning, but not as bad as Tuesday, which is good because Tuesday was horrendous. Walk today is to Morchard Road, It's only about, give or take, about 13 miles I think, and there's a fishing lake there that accepts camping. There's not much there, it's just a toilet and a tap, but that'd be okay. Yeah, campsite here is absolutely fantastic. The facilities are very good, nice pictures. It's half a mile off the trail, so if you're literally in the Drew Stainton area at the end of your day doing the 2 miles way, I could definitely recommend this site. Definitely. Good owner, and just nice and tidy. Shows up on your OS map as High Fingal, but the name of the campsite is Barley Meadow. Right, I'm going to get a coffee on the go because desperate for that, and I might start packing up. I'm going to go pack my gear up, get the internet down, quilt and air mat and everything away, and do a bit of porridge, and got a banana, do that a bit later, and just sit here and chill out really and see what the weather's doing. But yeah, I think today, looking at the map, is just fields. A lot of road walking today, so I'm going to sort my feet out. I don't have any blisters, which is great. I think I may have a couple hot spots coming on after yesterday, so I'm going to sort that out and prepare myself and get going a bit later on. Well, I've not long left the campsite, a bit later than I thought I was going to leave. It's probably about 11:30 now. I left the campsite at 20 past. But yeah, I was just enjoying having a lazy morning really. The rain didn't come too much in the end, which was great. It threatened a couple of times but didn't happen. So all my gear's finally dry after 2 days of wet gear, packing away a wet tent. Finally it's all dry, and the inner floor on the outside was wet after pitching on flooded ground the night before. So yeah, that's all dry. Yeah, so it looks like the weather's going to be okay now for the rest of the trip. I've got a cross-country jaunt over to Morchard Road. Just farmland really, farmland, woodland. There is a bit of road walking today, in fact. It's looking like, I had a quick look at the map, it looks like about 5 miles worth of road walking, which won't be too good on the feet, but it's looking like that for the next 2 days actually, until I get to Exmoor. The owner at the Barley Meadow campsite, Martin, he did mention there's a heat wave coming in on the weekend. So yeah, it'd be nice to finish on the Friday before it gets too warm. So yeah, the next couple of days after this, I'm going to have to start putting the miles in again. Right, well I'm going to crack on, and I'll come back to you later on. Just stopped in Hittersley, found a little bench up on a bank, so it's 12:30, I've only been walking an hour, so I thought I'd stop here, and as there was a bench, and have my lunch. Yeah, so I'm having a proper lazy day. Yeah, so, but I'm in no hurry. I've got plenty of time still to get to where I want to get to. Yesterday, with the amount of miles I had to do, I sort of had to put my head down and motor on a bit. I don't really want to do that today. Save that for the next 2 days so I can finish Friday. Well, another 5 minutes and I'll crack on. Well, it's been a bit of a funny day with the weather. It's very overcast at the moment. Low, thick cloud. It's been raining. The further north I walk, the more I seem to walk in the rain, but it's only in a sort of a light mist really. It's not enough to put waterproofs on. When I left camp, it was the sun came out and it was quite pleasant, but yeah, the further I walk this way, the worse it gets. I've got probably about, I don't know, three and a half miles to go until I get to camp, so I should be there about 4:30, 4:45. Yeah, so I'm going to set up, I'm going to get some food in me, get some rest, have an early night, and the next 2 days I've got to push on and put the miles in if I want to finish for Friday.